We're getting ready to get the heck out of the United States, and this is our last day in Nashville. And over the weekend, we had a goodbye party and say goodbye to all of our friends. And then today is the last day my daughter's going to see her best friend. And I said goodbye to her parents, and we love them so much. We've become such good friends with them, and it was so unbelievably hard. But they are such special people. They're planning to meet us in Portugal in the spring. And then also we're planning a Disney cruise in 2026. And I am just so grateful that they want to put an effort in to stay close with us. And then my son's best friend, I am like best friends with his mom. I love her so much, and we're planning to meet up, and she's planning to come to California while we're still there. And these people are so special. Like, having people that want to make the effort to stay in our life while we want to do something so crazy is like wild. And they are so supportive, and they're like, you guys are gonna have the best time. This is like something that's so special, and unbelievably supportive. So it is just so lovely to know that I don't have a lot of friends, but the ones I do sure do mean a lot to me, especially as an introvert. I don't let very many people in, and gosh, I'm just bawling my eyes out right now. I'm gonna miss them so much. So much.
The whites don't even see you as American. They see you as second-class citizen from Africa. This is why they call you African American. The difference between Black Americans and Africans is we don't give a fuck about what white people see us as or what white people think. We do not care. We don't worship whiteness. Not in 2025. When they threatened us with segregation, majority of us said, bring it on. We don't give a damn. We not walking up to them. White people care about Black people in America way more than we care about them. We're not trying to get invited to their cookouts. We're not trying to force ourselves in their spaces. Not in 2025. That's not what's happening. White people are constantly minding our business and coming up to us and asking us questions and wanting to be included and wanting to be invited and wanting to know what we got going on. Have you ever seen Karen videos? White women, they be obsessed. Obsessed. Utterly obsessed. We do not worship white people like y'all. A lot of y'all uphold white superiority. You ever want to see what leave it up to one of y'all. We don't do that bootlicking shit over here. We don't care what they think or what they consider us. We know what's on our birth certificates. I know what it says on my passport. I know where my lineage comes from. I know where my ancestors come from. It's a psychological mind trick to think that white people are fucking superior to you. There ain't no motherfucking white person superior to me. That hatred, that shit is love. Love and hate lives on the same spectrum. They love us so fucking much. They're so obsessed that it brewed into hate. A lot of it is envy, jealousy, admiration, inferiority. Not all. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Oh, a lifetime of lies has finally catching up to our boy Donnie. He has gone from billionaire to beggar. Just since the first of this year, to give you a feel for just how bad things are for Donnie Boy, that person whose lawyer a few weeks ago told the judge in New York that he shouldn't have to post a bond because he's too rich and people should just, they don't have to worry about his money and him coming up with the money. He's too rich. That's what his lawyer said. She lied through her ass. But let's go back to Donnie. Since the first of this year through the end of February, his campaign and his PAC fund and what have you has spent $170,000 a day on Donnie's legal expenses. Got nothing to do with the $450 million or all that stuff. This is chump change. This is just to keep him delaying. The cost of delay, we keep hearing about delay and it frustrates all of us. But here's the cool part of delay. It cost him money. And that money that he is spending, that the Republican Party is spending, is money that the people, the congressmen, the senators that run for office in November don't have. And as I said on more than one occasion, That's going to be, if anything is ever going to turn the tide and actually crumble the MAGA wall. I don't mean the lunatics in Montana and all that. I'm talking about the politicians that sold their soul to get reelected. Well, guess what? If Donnie siphons off all the money just to delay and stay out of jail, and they don't have the money to run a campaign, could be some problems in paradise. But let's just reflect on this morning. Donnie has been lying out his ass from the day he was born. But it's now starting to catch up to him, because now it has been reported that he is on the phone begging people to send anywhere from $5 to $5,000 to the big guys.
It's a reason why white people be wanting y'all to sell out so much. Oh, go get a job, go to school, go take out a loan. Because they know they got to do all that to survive, bro. We don't need to do any of that to survive. Black people, we can walk in the sun. I mean, we can walk in the cold, goddamn. We gonna get there. We gonna get shit done, with or without the system. White people can't do that. They need cars. They need breakfast. They need coffee. They need cigarettes. They need, just miscellaneous. They need miscellaneous Band-Aids, Tylenol, all this shit. They gotta spend money. Bro. Even mixed people, they gotta spend money to live, bro. Black people gonna figure out how to do it, but that's why they always try to make black people, y'all thieves, y'all, because they don't see how we doing it, and they know we don't make enough money to do all the shit that we do. They know they're stealing, they're doing something illegal, because I know they're doing something illegal because they're not making enough money.
I'm wondering, when are white people going to start listening to the black community? When are we going to admit that they were right about Trump? They were right during the civil rights era. They were right about abolition. And now we know, now we can see they've been right about Trump all along. They got our attention during the George Floyd protests, but we didn't listen. We were just like fair weather fans. But if we could ever get behind this community, if we could ever draw from their wisdom and their knowledge of what America really is at the cellular level, because they've seen this all along, and there is so much we could learn if we would just humble ourselves and move out of the spotlight just for a moment and let them speak.
Today, the white Americans are becoming the beggars from their own countries, from the government they voted for, from everything they voted for, because all that is happening today is something that maybe the white Americans never expected it to happen, because all that they have been doing, every decision that they have been making was to oppress the other group of people, the people of color, because today we see many white Americans are coming out, and they complain, they cry out, they express their way, and how they are even lacking the medical covers, how they are losing jobs, how they are losing even how they are losing the stability of income and economy and everything that today it's hitting them. All that is happening today, how all these things that they are coming to express today, they expected during the time of voting, they expected that this will happen to other people, to other group of people. They never expected this to hit them. So whenever they were coming out to vote for Donald Trump and vote against the Kamala Harris, it was not because they wanted that too much, but it's because of hate and racism, which they put first before thinking of anything else. So today, what you planted is what you are harvesting. What you build is what today you are getting. What you expected to be happening to other people, because you don't love them, because you hate them, because you don't appreciate their presence and everything they do in that country. That is what is happening to you today. And now, all that they are doing today, it's because they need help from other people. They need help from black people. And now these people that you need help from them, they are not okay. It's not that they are okay. They don't live in a different country from America. You are just living in a same country under the same regime. And because you are feeling like this regime has betrayed you, just because it's not giving you what you used to get, just because it's not providing for you what it used to provide for you. That's how and why you are feeling like you are so desperate. That's why you are watching over other people and feel like these people have maybe they have a secret, they have something different that we don't have. No, there is nothing different. There is nothing different that maybe the black people are getting from the government, because the black people have never got any help from the government, any government from the country of America. The people of color have never been appreciated, have never been considered or prioritized to anything, even to the life matters, the healthcare covers. So they used to live a life of depending on their own. They lived a life of knowing that nobody was there to fight for them, nobody was there to protect or help them. So that is what made them to be stronger and maybe trying to act in a different way, whereby now you are feeling like these people are different. Maybe they have something so unique that you people don't have. So all that is happening today, I always say this, that I must connect this to the history, because all that happened during the time of slavery, and this, I believe, that is the payback time, because the black people have never seen peace, have never find any peace in the country of America since the time of slavery. They lived a life of discrimination, the life of suspecting themselves. They lived a life of feeling like a victim for the mistakes even they don't committed. And now today, the blacks lived a life of knowing that for any problem that occurs in your life, you have to fight for survive. You have to fight for survival. And that is how they trained. So whenever the situation is worsens as how it is today in the country of America, because the same president that was voted, maybe believing that he's going to make the priorities of the white Americans, he's going to fight for the issues and the problems that affect his people. He's now prioritizing other people first than what is happening in this country. You have seen just a few days ago, he has signed 40 billion to help other people outside America. And he's doing this just to recover all the tariffs that he imposed in other countries, not to trade with China. And now we have come to realize clearly that Donald Trump never had the best interest of the country of America, because all that he's doing today is to make sure that everybody in America gets stranded economically and everything, so that he and his regime and his billionaire friends continue governing, continue enriching themselves, continue oppressing everybody in the country of America, so that they lose hope, they lose voice and strength to come and question the government, to come and do anything. So whatever you voted expecting is not what you are getting. And the black people before, they came and explained everything, that we have to fight for this government. We had to fight for this country, because when the problem will come during for the future coming days, and because of the mistake that we're making, it will not only affect the other people, it will not only affect the people of color, but it will affect the entire country, and everybody will suffer. So I always say that maybe we can believe that and say maybe that the blacks were made to suffer. And that's why today some people are looking up to them and feel like maybe this can be our savior. The blacks are the savior of the world. They are not being targeted or seen as a savior mistakenly or accidentally, but that is how they were made. That's how they were believed to be. Despite all this suffering, all this oppression, everything that they have passed through, they're still coming out strong. They're still coming out and survive in every disaster that affects them, whereby nobody else, no any other person can pass through the same and continue surviving. So today, all that was told before, today the black people are conquering. Today the black people are winning. Today the black people are being celebrated because of how courageous they are, and because This is not because maybe they're surviving only these incidents, but because that is how they were trained. That's why whenever you find a black person, he will always tell you that even for the next life, he would like and love to be born black. The whites today are suffering, not because they feel guilt of what they have been going through. Today they're coming out to express the truth and ask for help from the black people. Ask the secret that is behind the blackness. But they forgot all that they have been doing towards these people. They have today forgotten all the problems and disasters they have caused towards the black people. And because today the situation is hitting the match, that's why today they have the voice courage and they pretend to be feeling guilty for all they have been doing towards the people of color. But this will not help. This will not help. So we are not promoting violence. We are not promoting racism. Because whenever a black person wakes up and speaks the truth, he is accused of being a racist. He is accused of promoting violence. But the truth must be told. Because this truth will make the people to feel, to be comfortable, to know the mistakes and what happened. The people of color have suffered long before and long since the time of slavery up to this time. They're still suffering, struggling to survive, and undergoing many problems silently, whereby the whites are feeling like maybe the blacks have something unique or different, which they have to teach them. There is nothing to be taught because the blacks went through slavery. They were killed. They were tortured. They were tried to be erased on the face of the world. But because they were born to be strong, they were made to conquer and to rule. That's why you see you're watching them today like a different creatures. But it's because they are the chosen one. They were the people who were made to rule and to conquer. That's why you are expecting something different from them. Until next time, let's meet on the comment section and maybe speak out your views on how you feel about the whole situation. Consider subscribing if you are a new member here. Join my membership kindly so that we can continue building our blog. We continue building our community and make it strong so that we can have a space where we can come and share our ideas and really know what is affecting the black people and what is supposed to be done so that to avoid all the inconveniences and what is hindering up the black unity maybe by the agenda of 2050, because that is how we expect this to happen. Until next time, let's meet in the next episode and be best searching from. I love you and appreciate your support.